there's smoke, there's usually fire, and a fire can erupt anywhere at any time. But what happens if a fire breaks out when you're visiting someone else? Would you be able to keep a cool head in the heat of the moment? We met a young man who did. In many ways, Gunnar Holt is a typical American teenager. But there's more to him than meets the eye. Just ask his mom.
My son is a great kid. He is very observant, checks everything out. He likes to build things. He likes to try things out.
Gunnar's powers of observation were put to the test on a trip to visit some family friends in Tampa, Florida.
We came to Tampa, and my husband's daughter was having a baby. I was going to be with her in the room while she had the baby.
The evening began with a special dinner, and the adults spent most of the late hours getting caught up with each other.
We made chicken cordon bleu and just kind of hung out and stayed up pretty late chatting and then went to bed.
During the early morning, Gunnar is awakened by an alarming sound and the smell of smoke. Immediately, he gets up to investigate.
I woke up at 5 o'clock in the morning smelling smoke and hearing a fire alarm going off. I told my mom to go wake everybody up. I grabbed the fire extinguisher. I went to go spray it, and then the tag, the pull thing would not come out.
After briefly trying to put the fire out, Gunnar and his mother decide to get everyone out of the house.
I said, "Look, come on, Gunnar, let's go." And so we went and woke them up, and then I went and woke my daughters up and got them out.
Once outside, Gunnar notices that one of his sisters is still inside, and he goes back in to get her.
I ran back in and woke Melissa up. And once I woke her up,
the whole incident takes less than 10 minutes, but it certainly seemed a lot longer than that.
During the fire, it felt like time stood still. Afterwards, looking back, it felt like it happened so fast. You know, when you look at, it was only 5 o'clock, and by 5:08, we were all outside looking at the house burn. But while it was going on, it was just slow motion. Can we get them out fast enough? Can we get this, especially trying to come up with a way to put the fire out? That felt like forever. And
what do you do if you're involved in a house fire? Have an evacuation plan and practice it routinely with your family. Make sure all smoke detectors have fresh batteries and are functioning properly. Get out of the house fast and call 911 from a neighbor's house. The Yates family, who Gunnar was visiting, lost a lot of material possessions in the fire, but they are grateful to Gunnar for getting everyone out before things got worse.
I consider Gunnar a hero. I believe if he wasn't there, that we might not have woke up, because he was right there where the smoke detector was, and he heard it and was able to act on it.
Although everyone made it out of the house intact, there are still a few emotional scars the fire left behind.
Well, what if this had happened? What if that had happened? Unfortunately, a lot of people say, "Well, Jen, you're fine. Everybody got out okay," and that's a given, that everybody made it out okay. Yes, we are so glad and pleased that everybody made it out okay, but it's still really scary.
We'll be right back with a look at some of the consequences when kids decide to skip school in our moral dilemma.